And so like, if they wanted to do research on finding something that would kill a certain microbe, they could stain these microbes so they could see them and then introduce like certain compounds and observe what happens. So he sits down at his desk and he's got all his, different medicines he's going to test, and he puts the dye in to test to see, to start his project. And he notices that the parasite that was carrying malaria just immediately dies.
Wow.
So he immediately has his cure. And so this was the first medical indication for methylene blue. And then he coined the term magic bullet, meaning a substance that had far-reaching abilities to heal the body, but left the body unharmed. And this is really interesting because our current FDA and our current medical establishment doesn't really look at the long term, right? They're more focused on like the short-term symptom relief of a certain compound. And so when antibiotics came along, it was the sexy new thing, right? And they didn't realize the detrimental effect of antibiotics to the microbiome because they didn't understand the microbiome back then. So they're seeing, oh wow, it's like this is curing, right? And they didn't have all the antibiotic resistant things that we have today. And so antibiotics came in and basically kind of made methylene blue obscure because the doctors weren't prescribing it. The pharmaceutical companies were hiring these cheerleaders with short skirts to go to the doctor's offices and get them to use these other medicines. And so then methylene blue was forgotten about. But then there's been a resurgence because methylene blue is still, in my opinion, the best cure for a lot of these parasites. And in fact, even when we had the last pandemic, a friend of mine did research on that viral infection. Are we allowed to even talk about it these days?
You could say, not on YouTube is tricky. You could just say the C word.
Yeah.
We all know what we're talking about. It happened the last 4 to 5 years.
Right.
The C word.
So he went to Mexico and did research and was able to show that he could totally eradicate it in 2 days.
Wow.
Right. And so he shared
2 days.
2 days. So he shared with me the technique that he used was combining silver, methylene blue, and light. And he did this with an IV protocol that kind of inspired our protocol that we do that's called Rejuvenox.
Yeah.